Where's those bloody parachutes?
Can I help you, sir?
I lost some parachutes and customers.
What do you mean, customers?
It's the first week in my new job and I took a group of 50 people parachuting. 13 returned and I lost 29 as their parachutes ripped before they landed. I seen one collide with a high voltage power line and so the whole city is without electric. I saw one randomly fly away into space and the other 6 have yet to return. I am pretty sure I will get sacked.
Why did they rip so quickly? Were the parachutes made of paper?
They were from IKEA.
So there is potentially 37 people missing.
And a dog. Needless to say, I think I need to invest in a better brand of parachutes.
That is quite a predicament you got there. Well, there are 7 parachutes that have either crashed or are still floating.
You must be an actuary. Your information is accurate, but completely useless.
I think I can help you. The Kaplan-Meier Estimator estimates the survival function from lifetime data. You can find the lifetime of the parachutes at a certain time. You could then try the estimator with a new brand and maybe you will get a parachute that will last more than 10 minutes and your customers may even be able to walk.
Why would I take advice from a guy in shorts in the middle of the forest?
I am looking for a spot to sunbathe and you do not have a choice.
In a forest. To think people with no common sense like you is monitoring my pension scheme.
Did you record the times when you observed a parachute ripping or otherwise?
Surprisingly, yes, I did.
If you record the data of the total number of parachutes you dropped and the times when they ripped and other events such as collisions, you can calculate the probability of them lasting to a certain time.
Do you think if I can calculate the Kaplan-Meier estimate, I will get to keep my job?
Stranger things have happened. Kaplan-Meier Estimator allows for censoring which occurs when,
Like in my son's magazines.
or censoring occurs when the value of a measurement or observation is only partially known. Just like when your parachutes randomly blew away, or got electrocuted or it hadn't returned before you ended your observation period. These events are censored.
I have quite a lot of censoring.
You then gather all the times together when the parachute tripped and arrange them in times starting with the first event and ending in the last event. Then calculate the hazard function for each time event.
My mom always said I was a health hazard.
I have no idea why. A hazard function, which is denoted by the symbol lambda, is a measure of the tendency to fail. In this case, the measure of the parachute's tendency to rip. It is calculated using the number of ripped parachutes that are observed at a specific time, which is denoted by DJ.
Like a music DJ.
And dividing it by the number of parachutes that are still working and at risk before that time, which is denoted by NJ. When calculating NJ, you must take into account the events that were censored before that time.
Sounds confusing.
It may help to construct a table so that you can easily see what is going on. You then subtract each hazard function value from 1. Then multiply these new values by the previous one. This will give you the probability of the parachute staying intact at certain times. I assume this value will be very small in your case.
I am also a bungee jump instructor and the rope often snaps. Could I use Kaplan-Meier estimate for that?
Yes, you could estimate the probability of the rope lasting long enough.
I better get my calculator then so.
And I better get my sun chair. I think the sun is about here somewhere. Good luck.